air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Welcome to my channel, The Intuitive Teacup. We're going to do little love tarot readings for you all. 3 individual readings, timestamps are down below. If you are returning subs, welcome back. Happy to have my soul family with me. If you are new, welcome. I'm happy to have you as well. Thrilled to have all the newbies. I do ask that you check out the timestamp that reads For Newbies Tarot FAQ, just so you can better understand what it is here I do on my channel before you hop into your reading, okay? Other than that, we're going to hop in. Let's go backwards today. Let's start with Aquarius to Libra to Gemini. So let's tap into Aquarius's energy. Short little story. What does Aquarius need to know about their love life in the coming weeks, coming month or so? Ooh, Ace of Cups. Great way to start, Aquarius. Let's see. Ace of Cups. New love, an offer being made. Yeah. I'm sorry, I have a frog in my throat. Does that happen to every Aquarius reading? I feel like it does. 1 second. I don't want to be clearing my throat the whole reading. I know that's pretty gross. Anyway, it could be coming from a water sign. I feel like this person has closed off their cup or closed off their energy. They're not making offers to anyone else but you. In fact, this may be the second time they've reached out to you to see if you're interested, Aquarius. Especially water signs, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, because it's like they're determined to make you theirs. It's not in like a creepy, aggressive sort of way. It's actually just the opposite. It's almost like this person is subtly confident, though you would never know it, but their mentality to me is like, Aquarius will come around eventually. So, I mean, hopefully you're not dealing with someone who's, off their rocker. I don't get that vibe. It actually seems very sweet. It seems like this person is very compassionate. Isn't that interesting? Look at that. This could be a really good pairing. Granted, the King of Cups has not come out yet, but there could be a lot of love between these couples, right? Whether you're same-sex couples, different genders, whatever you want to say. Let's see what else comes out. I just keep getting the storyline that this person has already expressed interest in you, and maybe it was too subtle that you didn't pick up on it, but they're trying again. So no need to fear if you don't know who this is, because they're circling back anyway. It's possible that they may feel a little bit rejected by you, in which case maybe you know exactly who this is and maybe you're not interested, but let's go ahead and see. What else can you tell me about this person? And then we'll see how Aquarius's energy is matching up to this. This could also be a peace offering, especially if this is already an established couple, if this is a husband, wife, or whatever the deal is, a long-term couple. It could be that this person is making a peace offering or an apology to you as well, because it is showing almost as like husband-wife vibes. If you guys have been, maybe fighting or bickering or something like that. Tell me more about this Queen of Cups. And I mean, certainly this could be you too. It doesn't matter to me who you want to pick. But yeah, what I was going to say is there's usually 2 characters that come up in these readings. So sometimes 3, but I'm not getting that now. This person does feel slighted or rejected in some way. But the thing is, they're coming back to either make it right or, I mean, I'll be honest, it could be like vengeance. But I don't really get that. I see them as very determined to get your attention. So I understand that this could foray into an uncomfortable realm of, they're not getting the message, like I'm not interested. So obviously, be careful with that, use your intuition, trust your gut. But for most of you, I also think, especially if you're dealing with like a Cancer or a Pisces, this person almost feels like not intentionally, but subconsciously, it's like they wanted you to be able to read their mind. Like to them, it was very obvious they were making their intentions known and making you some sort of offer. And the thing is, I'm not sure all of you totally picked up on that. And it's not that you're not able to pick up on subtlety. That's not what I'm saying. It's like this person was so subtle, but in their head, they're like, I made it so obvious. I can't believe they're not. Do you know what I mean? Like they are a little bit lost in their head. And I think there's an ability for them to get sort of emotionally overwhelmed because it seems like the stakes are high for this person, Aquarius. It seems like they have a lot of love or respect for you. It might be someone you worked with on a project once, or you met socially through groups of other friends. And I almost feel like this person tried to get your attention in some sort of social gathering and, be safe, wear a mask, right? Don't have to say that. It feels like you chose to spend your time with someone else at that little event, and so this person felt rejected. So I am on the fence here. I don't know if I love this person's energy yet. I think part of me thinks it's cute that it's like they really want to make you a match. They see like there's a lot of compatibility there, but I'm wondering if you do. I don't know if you're trying to ignore them or you just don't see them. I can't quite tell here, so Give me one more on Aquarius aside. Does Aquarius know who this person is? So you may be deciding between people. Yeah, I don't know. So here's what I'm thinking. A lot of you seem to be happy as you are, which I think that's great. Or you're holding out for a better offer. And it's not to say you're trying to be cruel or mean. I don't think you're like, I don't think you ghosted this person per se, though some of you may have. That's not the main vibe coming through. I think this person is making offers to you and you're kind of like, thanks, but no thanks. That's the vibe I get from this. I think you're trying to be patient. Yeah, with temperance, it's like patience and just like remembering to breathe. I almost think because temperance is always shown with like the Archangel Michael, right? He's dipping one foot into that pool of intuition, right? And the other was grounded, it's on land. I feel like maybe some of you forayed into like going on a date with this person, or maybe you had a conversation and that was essentially like you dipping your toe in the pool. But I'm almost getting you retracted it very quickly. So again, it's not to say there has to be bad blood here. It's just, I think this person is really interested in you and you're kind of like, oh, that's cute. But like I don't think you want to build with them. It's possible you're just really busy with work and you don't have time to date right now, but you are watching a tarot love reading. So here's the thing. I just have to be honest. I think you're interested in dating, but not this person. So I don't mean to offend the cross watchers. All my water sign cross watchers I just broke their heart. I'm so sorry, guys. But, tough love is good, right? And certainly, I'm not saying all water signs, Aquarius, you might be dealing with multiple ones. And again, if you strongly resonate with water in your chart, right? If you have a lot of Pisces in your chart or something like that, this could be you as well, especially if you are making offers to a Sagittarius or a Capricorn. Those two seem to be involved. Does that make sense to anyone? So it could be that you, and again, gender is not a thing here, but you could be the extra person in the mix making offers to someone who's already dating someone else, and to be honest, you might not know that they're dating someone else. I really don't get any instigation of third party stuff here. I just don't. I do think that there's something this person isn't understanding or isn't fully seeing because they're very swept away in their emotions and they have all the feels for you, Aquarius, or again, vice versa. But it's like this person is just busy. Their back is quite literally turned to this Queen of Cups, the way it's looking at my board. So the Queen of Cups is like, here's my cup, here's my love, do you want to take it? And this person is like, oh no, like I don't have room for it. I don't know what to do with that. So I also think it's possible that you might be confused by this person's intentions, and it might be because they may have had like an emotional outburst, if they texted you and you texted just like a haha yeah or whatever, all of a sudden they're like, that's it, my life is over, Aquarius doesn't like me anymore. There's the potential for this person to lack a little bit of like tact or emotional maturity, practice emotional intelligence. And again, I never mean to offend anyone out there. Just something to be aware of. So if your gut reaction is that, like, listen, you're a nice person, but I don't think you're the one, I do sort of sense that in the tarot cards. That's kind of the main message coming through. And it's sometimes when the devil comes up, it can indicate the idea of obsession. It's like this person is obsessed with love, but you're not having it right now. And again, it might be just because you're busy with work and you don't feel like you have time. But again, my logic tells me, then why are you watching this reading? You must kind of sort of be interested. A lot of you may be waiting for a Capricorn to make an offer to you, or you just may have eyes for a Capricorn. Tell me about the Capricorn. What's the general vibe there for Aquarius? Soulmates. You feel there's a sweetness to the Capricorn. You like them. A sweet Capricorn, huh? They're cute. They're very playful with you. Possibly it could turn into something flirtatious. I don't know if it is yet. I get the sense that you're waiting on someone to break the ice or waiting for something to come together. But I feel like you blush a lot when you're with them. You feel very like, almost like a kid in like, junior high and you have a crush on someone. You're just like, oh my God, I hope they ask me out. Like you turn into like a giggly girl or something like that with the Capricorn. Or again, vice versa. I don't mean to make it a gender thing, but it's like, I don't sense insecurity. It's not that. It's that, yeah, it's like there's something very innocent. It's like you guys become kids. It's very playful. It's very it's not that innocent though, is it? But do you know what I mean? There's something just like you feel like the butterflies in your tummy when you're around them. Like you really like them, but I'm getting the sense that they're probably very focused on work. In fact, you may work with them, and it's like, I think sometimes you're in your head about it because it's like, well, I think they were flirting with me, but they're not really making any plans to do anything with it. I think they will. I think they will. And then tell me about the Sagittarius, if there's a Sagittarius involved. What's the deal for Sagittarius and Aquarius? Okay. So, a couple messages here. The Sagittarius knows you're single, but they're still tied up in some sort of project or task or responsibility, but they're watching you. They're looking at you, especially on social media, like they're kind of spying on you. I think they will break the ice. Like if you're dealing with a Sagittarius and you do essentially want them to reach out and communicate, I think they will. But I would also advise you, if you reach out, I think this person will communicate with you. So if there's, I don't know if this is someone again, I don't know the history of the Sagittarius, but if they're definitely looking at you, but they feel like, I don't know if they feel like they don't have enough to offer you, or they feel like they put you through a lot. This might be an ex. I don't know. It doesn't have to be, but they're busy with something, or they're feeling very strained or something. I'm hearing the word strenuous. The idea of reaching out to you, it's like a lot for them to handle. This person may have kind of an upset of emotion right now. But they also feel like if they don't come in and profess something to you or say something, that they're going to lose you, because it's almost like the Aquarius won't be single for much longer. Because here's the thing, you may question their loyalty. When the Nine of Pentacles lady shows up, that's such an important word associated with her. There's loyalty there. And so I almost feel like the Sagittarius may have messed up in the past. And I'm not necessarily saying that's true. I don't know if that's their perspective or your perspective. I think someone will break the ice there. I think there will be communication, but it may take a few days or even a few weeks, because the Sagittarius either has to muster up the strength or the confidence, or vice versa, they have to wrap something up at work or with their family and actually make time to come in and communicate with you. I feel like the Sagittarius is really stressed out, and again, that could be for a lot of different reasons, especially for work reasons, but I think you'll hear from them. I actually really like the vibe of the Capricorn right now, to be honest. And again, you might be dealing with two different Capricorns. There's definitely someone in the scenario, though, who's blocking someone else's offer, and it might be, if you don't have eyes for a Capricorn, that whole story of, oh, they turn into like a giggly girl when they're around you because, they want to flirt with you and they like you a lot, that could be coming from the Capricorns and directed towards you, in which case, again, you're going to have to, piece who is who in your life. You may not be as into the Capricorn as they are into you. However, if it goes reversed, Aquarius, if you're into the Capricorn, I do think they will come around. I think they're interested in you too. It's just like they're putting their work priorities before their dating life, and classic Capricorn, right? All right, guys, that's what I got for you. Actually, I want to throw one card on this. This just feels like a water sign. It was the only kind of sense I got about a water sign who feels rejected, or there could be an element of jealousy or spiteful that maybe you rejected them, but the thing is, they're coming back. They're going to try again. So was there an awkward conversation about money? Did they loan you money or something about that? I don't know what that is. Yeah, and again, I don't mean to offend my cross-watching water signs, the Pisces and the Cancer especially. I think Aquarius is like, ugh, like they're blocking communication, and I almost think it's saying it would be, I don't know why I'm reading for the cross-watchers, I just am right now because that's what this feels like to me. It feels like it would be a better use of your time spent moving on to someone else, because right now this person is like, nope. So again, if that makes sense for you, Aquarius, if you have eyes for a water sign, but you feel like they're constantly giving you the runaround or the cold shoulder, and you're like, that's it, I'm gonna talk to them one last time. If you're still getting like those chilly vibes, I think you're right, and I think you should honor that, okay, that's probably not the one. And again, these are weekly readings, right? There's a lot of water signs out there, but this is for one that it's like, it's just not budging, and someone is starting to feel very resentful about it. So that's not a good use of anyone's energy, cross-watchers or Aquarius. So anyway, all right, guys, that's what I got for you. Please do remember to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next Thursday for more tarots. All right, let's do Libra. Let me take a sip of my tea before we do Libra. All right. Let's do Libra. I don't know why I want to use this other deck. I think I'm going to. Yeah, let's do it. Maybe we'll use that for clarifiers. I don't know why this morning I woke up and I was like called to use this deck. So here we go. Libra. What can I tell Libra? What's coming in for Libra romantically? How are you guys doing? I feel like your energy feels kind of good. When I started shuffling for Libra, it made me smile, so that's good. All right, what's coming in for Libra? Romantically for Libra. For Libra. What can I tell Libra in love? Okay. Ooh, there is an offer coming in. Ooh, and it's a good offer, you guys. Page of Pentacles to the Six of Wands. It's a victory. Yeah, okay. I'm going to stick with that. There's another message coming through, but we'll get to that in a minute. So let me stick with this one first. There might be a Leo coming to make an offer to you. It doesn't have to be. It could also be an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This person feels very confident that they're going to make you an offer that you wouldn't want to refuse, that you won't turn down. The thing is, I think this person is insecure on the inside, and I don't mean to make that like an unattractive message. Here's the message is, I think they respect you a lot, Libra. I think they hold you in very high regard. I think it's like, they think you're very beautiful. They think you're very charismatic. They like being around you. So they're coming in like with their game face. It's almost like they're, competing in some like athletic tournament. Like, okay, I can do this. It's like they're giving themselves a pep talk before they go speak to you. You would never know this person is kind of insecure. It's like just the idea of talking to you, they're kind of like shaking in their boots, but it doesn't show. They present as very confident. But that says to me they've kind of been eyeing you for a while. This could even be someone who is a friend of yours and you have no idea that they like you, because they hide their feelings very well. They're very strategic in what they allow the public to see. They're very self-aware of what they project to other people. And so when you see them out and about, right, you have this vibe of who they are. And I'm not saying it's bad, but it's like they're a very different person alone at their house when it's just them. And it's like, it's almost like they take off the mask and they can breathe again. This person definitely has like almost like a peacocking thing. Like when they go out to impress, they really go out to impress. That's so cute. You have 2 cards of Leo here. This person may ask you to go see a show or something about like theater or like show tunes or cinemas. Like, I don't know what's open right now. So again, this may be a projection into the future. But yeah, something about going to see like I don't know if it's like a Broadway show or like, oh, their children might be in a play. Does anybody have like children who are, and again, I know this doesn't make sense for the time period we're living in, I think everyone's remote still, but there's something about like a children's play or something, putting on costumes. Maybe that's someone's line of work. I don't know. Anyway, moving on. Tell me more. The Sun card is great. We like the Sun card. This is divinely guided. Your spirit guides are watching over this. It's like they're trying to get you guys to your paths to collide. And I think they will. I don't question that they will. Let's see. Okay. Magician. This is something you manifested. Probably have been manifesting for some time now. Again, your spirit guides are all over this. They've been watching you. They've been listening to your prayers and affirmations. They've been waiting. It's almost like they've been holding back on ushering this person in because they wanted to make sure you were good on your own. So that says to me you may have gone through a period or a bout of trouble. It could be that you had to do some spiritual healing, some physical healing, whatever it is. But yeah, it's something, it's like I'm hearing webs and weaving. Again, something about sewing and costumes. But anyway, back to this metaphor. It's like you're creating the life of your dreams. I think that's very indicative of like spider spirit guides, especially for entrepreneurs. It's like you're weaving the web that supports yourself. So it could be that universe was trying to get you on track career-wise so that you could quite literally, possibly, financially support yourself and not have to rely on anyone else. I don't know why that's coming up, but it is. So, I'm just sharing it as I see it. Tell me more. Why is this coming up? The Empress. Yeah, this is really, you have great cards, Libra. Oh my God, I'm so excited for you. You have a lot of people showing up. So some of you will have different options of zodiac signs. I have Taurus, I have Libra, I have Gemini, I have Virgo, and I have a lot of Leo. Yeah, this person's going to treat you like the queen bee. And there was something about going through a period of stagnation in your love life it could have taken a toll on you in terms of feeling like, oh, it's never my turn, I'm never good enough, blah, blah, blah. That isn't going to help you manifest anything faster, right? It was during that period that you were going to have an awakening of recognizing, you know what, like, I'm just going to appreciate, my life as it is and be grateful and thankful for what I do have and know that there's more out there for me. It was almost like treating yourself better, being kinder to yourself, using very kind, impactful words in your manifestations. And I don't know how else to describe it, but it was like, this has been a long time coming because I think a lot of you were lacking self-love. It's like you were looking to fill a void in yourself by another human being, filling it for you with, love and kindness and compliments and compassion. It's not to say you won't get that, but it can't fill the void. You have to fill that void yourself and be, cup runneth over, loving yourself a lot, having an endless amount of self-love, if that makes sense. Yeah, you guys are instantly attracted to each other. And I want to be clear, when this person steps forward and makes their intentions known, the thing is, I don't think a lot of you see this coming, because I do sense that this is either a coworker or a friend in your life, or someone who maybe you connected with on, LinkedIn or social media or something like that. So when they do make an offer, yeah, I'm seeing something about deadlock. There's like a stare in the eye, and there's a lot of chemistry. And I feel like I get this for you all the time. It's such like a Venus type message. It's something about like the smell, the touch, the taste. It's like something about like all the senses come to life with this person. Bees to honey. There's an attraction like bees to honey, and something about honey is important. Honey, is that someone's? I don't know. Is that like your kitty cat's name or something? Honey. Who's Honey? I mean, maybe that's just what you call each other, but I feel like there's something else there, but I'm not quite picking up on what that is. Something about honey, like bees and honey or something. Are you a beekeeper? I'm just kidding. Maybe you are. Okay. What else can I tell you about this? It's something that you've been manifesting. So keep manifesting if you have been doing it, and do it with positive affirmations. Say it like it's already in your life. Build your own strength, build your own confidence, flex that muscle of self-love, because when spirit thinks that you're ready and that you do have a lot of self-love, they're going to help bring someone in who matches your vibe. That's going to treat you like, the Empress, right? That's you. That's Venus. Male or female? All right. Tell me a little bit more. Tell me a little bit more about this person. And this is double confirmation too. If one or both of you have children, especially my Libras out there, if you may be a single mom, especially for two kids, it could even be twins. Something to do with Geminis. I don't know. Anyway, tell me about this person. Ooh, they want to build with you. They may want to start a family with you. And I mean, I don't mean to make that come out of nowhere, but there's a lot of children being shown here. So again, maybe both of you are single parents or something like that. But I have 3 cards indicating there's a lot of vibes with children. So maybe down the road after you get, or I'm not even going to say that. You do you, Libra. Eventually, at some point, if the vibes are right, you may end up having children with this person. It's very possible. Yeah, you may build like a cozy little nest with them. You may move in together. They may even assist you in getting you a job or something to do with networking for opportunities and money. You guys may have similar businesses that work off of one another, if that makes sense. Yeah, a lot of you are going to move in with this person. And remember to practice patience. Slow and steady wins the race. There's something very important about that. They treat you like a princess. This feels very fairy tale-esque. I never want to, overhype a reading or make false promises, but you have great cards. I'm really happy to see this. What else do I need to clarify? What else do I need to clarify here? Get rid of the player. This person is not a player. If you're still holding on to mental baggage of someone who was like a hit it and quit it, and especially if you're not looking for that, right? Because some people are, and I'm not here to judge. That's fine. But yeah, if you're still holding on to this idea of shoulda, coulda, wouldas about the one who didn't treat you right, the one who kind of like slept with you and then peaced out and you never heard from them again, like, again, talk about blocking your blessings. Like this feels very close. This feels very real. This feels very authentic. This feels very beautiful. This feels like cloud 9. I know you guys can't see the close-ups of these cards, but like they're so happy. They're so colorful. There's just like, there's this sense of like joy and elation, but it's also like peace of mind. Like I can finally let my hair down. I'm not stressed that I'm always going to have to be the single mom, or there's just such a lovely energy here. This person may work with children. They may be a grade school teacher, or that could be you, Libra. Someone in this scenario may also be an architect or be drawing like blueprints or I'm getting like architect, like design plans, and maybe it's interior design, something like that. Yeah, someone may work in rentals or properties or helping to, gut houses or flip houses, something like that. And they dress very nice. You may get asked to attend this is important. I don't think it's your wedding. It doesn't mean it couldn't be one day, but you may be asked to attend a wedding with this person. It's like there may be a wedding in this person's family, and, you've been, dating 2 or 3 months, and they're like, hey, do you want to be my wedding date? Yes, you do. This is a good one, Libra. Go for it. Don't question it. The minute, trust your gut, trust your intuition, but if everything about this seems good, if they treat you right, if they respect you, if they're communicating with you actively, don't for 1 second start thinking about, well, I like this person, but what if my ex comes back? No, we're not going to do that, Libra. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm putting my foot down with that, especially because this is so good. It's saying move towards your joy, move towards your happiness. You can sit there and wait on someone who may or may not come back, or you can move towards this feels like a blessing, what the universe is delivering to you, especially in the form of a Leo. I don't know how else to say it. A lot of you, it's like you've met your soulmate with a Leo. I'm hearing 2 become 1. So a merging of households, a merging of hearts. Oh my God, it's getting mushy-gushy. It feels very like romantic fairy tale Cinderella story. And obviously I know that's not what everyone wants. Some people just want a date and they're not looking to lock it down or whatever. But I don't know. I feel like a lot of my Libras, I shouldn't say most, a lot of my Libras, you're looking for the real deal. It's like, you can't just talk the talk. You got to walk the walk. This person will do that. So be very specific about your manifestations, right? When you're writing in your journal or doing, intention setting with candle work and all that, make sure you're really thinking about all the qualities you want in a mate. Don't subscribe it to the superficiality of, what color hair do they have? How tall are they? This and that. You can do that, but focus on the qualities of how they treat you and what they bring to a relationship and vice versa, right? Make sure it's a good match. Make sure they honor you. But this is one of the best readings I've ever seen for you, Libra, so good for you. I have 3 cards indicating Leo. Gemini, Virgo, maybe. Yeah, and then I think this is you in this reading, but it could also indicate Taurus or another Libra. So, all right, Libra, that's what I got for you. Good for you. I'm happy to see it. Some of you may be working on house plans. I don't know if you're moving or doing an addition or a construction on a house. I see that a lot now. Anyway, let's move on to our last air sign, last but not least. There could be a Sagittarius that's thinking about you, Libra. I don't know if I love the vibe on that. Yeah, I don't know. I think universe might be saying time to put that one down. Again, if you are a, heart-scorned lover or something about that, something with a Sagittarius that maybe didn't go well and you've kind of been waiting on them, but they're not necessarily on the same page or up to snuff. They don't have the same kind of caliber of love to give that you do. I would put the Sagittarius down. Yeah, you graduated from that. Open yourself up to new blessings and opportunities. All right, we're actually going to move on to Gemini now. I kept seeing that 9 of Wands, so here we go. Gemini. Let's tap into Gemini. What's up, Gemini? How you doing? Let's talk about your love life. What's coming in for Gemini? Let's get a little, we'll take those. Let's get a little storyline for Gemini. Messages are coming in, and they're making you very happy. You may have good news about your child or your children. I don't know if they got accepted into some program at school-wise or they got a really good grade on their test. There's very happy news about the mother or the child. So whichever you are, Gemini, it's news that makes you guys feel ecstatic and amazing. It could even be test results you got back that you're like, yes, like we're in the clear or something like that. There's messages that come through and you're elated. It's like the best news you've heard all month or all year or something like that. It could also be a job offer if it has to do with something very creative, or if you're getting a job offer to work with children, or again, I suppose it could be I know this is a bit of a stretch, but if you work with your mother, if you guys are in cahoots, if you guys are in business together, your website may have like gotten a lot of hits, or yeah, that's important. Something about you may have gone viral. Something about especially a mother-daughter, but it could be a mother-son relationship too, Gemini. I know that's not for all of you, but yeah, there's really good news coming in, and again, it could be something regarding a family issue, as well as possibly a job offer, especially in a creative field or working with children. I'm repeating myself. I'm sorry. I'm like excited though. Look at these cards. All right. So Gemini, it could be that there's a Sagittarius who's looking to make an offer to you, and they're being really coy, like they're trying to play it real cool, like, oh hey, like hey girl, but they like you. They like you a lot. Yeah, exactly. This person, it's like they're playing cool, but they're just like they're ecstatic about you. Gemini, what else do you need from me? Like, you have all my favorite cards here. This is awesome. Let's get more specifics, though. I'm going to try and get some hits off of these. Let's see. Some of you may be traveling, again, with family or going to see a good friend or something like that. Some of you are spending a lot of time outdoors in nature, in your garden. Some of you may even go horseback riding. Yeah, there's a lot of like nature vibes. So nature walks or going hiking, something about that. It's very good for your energy right now. In fact, your Sagittarius may ask you on some sort of, that makes a lot of sense, like woodsman adventure type thing. You know, Sagittarius being the archer. Even if it's a female Sagittarius, it's like, you know, this person loves to spend time in nature. There's like a very peaceful vibe with this person, which I'm really happy to see. And again, this could also be the news that if you get asked out by a Sagittarius or a Leo, again, they're probably playing it real cool, like, yeah, okay, like let's meet up this Friday or whatever. On the inside, they're just like, oh my God, yes. Like it feels like they won the lottery because you accepted their offer. This could also be, okay, that's the thing too. I don't mean to always read for like newbie single people, because it's not always. Typically those are the messages I get, because typically those are the people watching tarot. But for some of you, if you are looking to engage further with your person, with the person you're dating, there could be very exciting news about bringing this to the next level, and it might be marriage or engagement. And especially because this is like wifey vibes, mothery vibes too. So even if that's not your story yet, Gemini, it could be saying that this person kind of looks at you as their future person. You know, husband, wife, whatever you are. I never am trying to make it a gender thing, but let's see. This person dresses up when they're around you. It's like they want to look extra good. They put on like special cologne or perfume, or they dress to impress, because they really, really want to impress you. And it's really not from a superficial or materialistic way. It's just I think maybe they think that there's a lot of demand and competition for your love and affection, and so they're dressed to the nines. Well, your Leo is. I don't know if your Sagittarius is, but whatever. Yeah, it's like this person, I'm speaking more in metaphor, but yeah, like divine pairing, Gemini, I'm telling you. This person's like they want to play house with you, especially if this person has been someone who's like, you know, I don't know if I want to have kids. I don't know if I want to be exclusive. It's like you may be the game changer in their life, where they actually start thinking like, you know what? I actually really like them. Gosh, this is a great reading. You and Libra crushed it. In fact, Aquarius had a good one too. My air signs, I'm happy to see it. What else do I need to tell you? I like to clarify with purpose. Sometimes I just throw cards down and they kind of clutter the message. There's really positive messages coming through. You're absolutely happy. This person's going to treat you like the king or queen that you are. But here's the cool thing about this, Gemini. You don't seem nervous at all. You seem very at peace with yourself. You seem very poised. And I'm wanting to say confident, and, you know, even everybody kind of, you know, I shouldn't say everybody. It's very common for people to have, like, first date jitters or whatever. So that's what I'm saying. There's something about this person just brings you a sense of calm and peace of mind. You don't feel like you're working to impress them, or you have to pretend to be someone you're not. And I think when you open up to this person and the more time you spend together, that person is going to realize the same, that they don't have to dress to the nines to impress you. It's like, there's like really beautiful energy between you guys. I really like it. There's balance, there's harmony, right? Especially, I always say this to you guys because you always show up in each other's readings, but Sag and Gemini, you're opposite on the zodiac wheel, right? So the perfect yin to your yang, maybe, right? You are very different in a lot of ways, but there's a lot of similarities where you guys can really contribute something positive and help each other grow and develop on, you know, your spiritual path together, that kind of thing. But yeah, there's again, poise. Poise is what I'm hearing. You're very well composed with this person, and they yeah, they think the sun shines out of your butt. Sorry, this is true. A lot of you are going to go hiking with this person or something like that. You may be introduced to their family quite quickly. Their family seems to really like you and take a liking to you. It's possible this person may work in a healing profession or be an athlete of some kind, or they're just like really interested in like, I don't know, like basketball or something about sports and athletics may be important to this person. I feel like that's more the other one. They may have strong Mars in their chart, or a strong Mars placement with Scorpio, yeah. This is the beginning of something amazing. I don't mean to overhype this, but it's like you seem to be headed in towards marriage or a very formal commitment. And the thing is, I think it's mutual. I think it's like you guys met and you're just like, yeah, like I really like you. Let's keep doing this. Or again, if you've been with this person for a while, which could be the case because I was seeing I just said Aries, Emperor and Empress, right? The divine pairing, based on who they are in the Arcana. It could be like husband-wife vibes, or again, same-sex couples included. There could be marriage, long-term partnership. You're moving ahead fearlessly. And you're not letting past traumas or disappointments trigger you. It seems like for a long time you kept recalling things of the past that were keeping you stuck or stagnant or just lost in your head, confused about... well, I moved forward with this person and I thought we were going to be this, but then it didn't work out. So now it's almost like for a period of time, you weren't trusting your gut. You weren't trusting your intuition. This is a whole new game. This is like a game changer. Again, there's not this like, I'm hearing anxious, anxiety. There's not this back and forth in your head, this, constantly contradicting yourself. Well, I want this, but what about this? And it's like, there's just like I feel pretty good about this. Like you're confident to move forward with this person because the feelings are there. The affection is real and you feel good about yourself in the relationship and vice versa. You feel like this person treats you well. Gemini, this is really good. Possibly someone who has a lot of Scorpio or Sag in their chart. It could be a cusper. There's one other message I want, but just, how do I want to phrase this? Why is the Two of Swords coming up here? For a lot of you, you've decided to close the chapter, an old chapter on something that maybe it's like you were leaving the book open just in case something else developed. But I think you meet someone else and you're officially like, okay, that chapter I'm done with. And I do think it has to do with a person. It may even have to do with a Scorpio of your past. A Scorpio of your past may come knocking. And so if it's this vibe, if they treat you great and they're wonderful, awesome. Others of you're going to be like, I can do better. Because the thing is, I think you've already met someone else who blows them out of the water, if that makes any sense to you guys. It's like you're letting the past rest in peace. Does that make sense? And I almost feel like that could be a metaphor for losing someone in your life. And again, I never predict that, but it's like something about just leaving the past in the past and having a peace of mind about it. It's not constantly creeping up in your head and giving you anxiety or unsettled feelings. It's not about being blind to the red flags anymore. It's about acknowledging them, especially, again, triggers that creep up on you from the past. It's not about denying them or refusing them attention, giving them airtime. It is very much about acknowledging them and then understanding where are those triggers coming from. Why am I feeling like this way? It's about being analytical, but with purpose, not to get lost in confusion or lost in thought, or I'm hearing Lost in Translation, that movie. I feel like that's significant for some of you out there. But it's about implementing this newfound perspective and understanding, okay, this is coming up because I used to feel a little bit self-conscious about this, about my body, about my dating history, about whatever. It's like, that's not my chapter anymore. Like I'm done with that story. I'm starting fresh. I'm starting new because I don't think that's going to be an issue anymore. Something really magical comes into your life and maybe you've been manifesting it for quite some time. Yeah, there's engagement here for a lot of you. It's like you guys finally decide to move in together or to get married, something like that. Ten of Pentacles. You guys are combining bank accounts, assets, moving in together. This feels delightful. This feels like the Cinderella story too. I said the exact same thing to Libra. I never mean to oversell these readings or overhype it, but you have excellent cards here. My one piece of advice to you is don't let negative things that happened in the past or even a pessimistic attitude of what has transpired in your love life thus far, don't let that creep in and spoil something good that you have going for you. Don't self-sabotage, really. That's what this is. Especially if you're getting calls or texts from people of the past and your gut reaction says, oh, like, why are they coming back all of a sudden? It's because they know that you're taken, or it's because they know that you found something really good, even if you're not posting it on social, right? This could just be that energetic vibe of like detachment, that person who's always kept you on the back burner. It's like the minute you meet someone else, they sense it's like you've cut that energetic tie, right? That the things that pull at your heartstrings, that kind of vibe, they sense that, and so all of a sudden they're like, oh, hey Gemini, what's up? And I think universe is saying, nope. Like, this feels so good compared to whatever transpired in the past that brought you confusion or just really made you go turn internally, but it's like you were constantly weighing things out and you felt like there was never any end or solution to your problems. This feels, I hate to say it, but this feels like the solution to your problems, in that you recognize your value again. You have a tremendous sense of confidence and self-worth, and there's nothing about this relationship where you're questioning it or you're too in your head. And again, I'm butterflies on the first date, that's fine, right? That's small potatoes, but like the long term, these are amazing. Archangel Michael, the angel of love, of peace, of balance, of equilibrium, of harmony, of healing, sunshine, creativity, happiness, joy, joyful, spirited, vitality. All these cards are amazing. 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. Again, this could be a job offer, but I'm not going to linger on that because I'm not reading for money. But if you want a personal reading from me, let's talk about your money. That's cool with me. Other than that, Gemini, that's what I got for you. This is a kick-ass reading, so good for you. Awesome. Please do remember to like, share, subscribe. It really does help my channel a whole lot if you can hit that like button. I'm trying to grow my channel. Help me out. Be my soul tribe. Be my soul family. I will see you guys next week for more tarot readings. Have a beautiful weekend. Bye, guys. Welcome to the Intuitive Teacup, my friends. These tarot readings are meant to motivate, empower, and inspire you. Please keep an open heart and an open mind as you watch these general readings, as some material will resonate and some might not. Do have faith it is serving someone out there, and take away only what resonates for you. Please release the rest. Feel free to book a personal reading with me if you would like something catered specifically to your inquiries and energy. That information is down below for you. You are responsible for all actions and decisions and the vibe that you bring to this channel. This is optional advice or guidance, and of course, you will always have free will. Check the box below for my social media links, the decks I use, and more information on this channel. Let's hop into your tarot reading.